We have news just in that Prince, the musical icon singer who's launched his career in the 80s, is now deceased at 57 years. He reached 57 years of age. And what are the details that are coming in about this tragic event? Can you let us know?
Well, actually, I made me tear up actually to read this because I grew up with Prince in my generation, and that's what I listened to in my first car. But he seemed to have, they say, had drug overdose with opiates, and he was flown in emergency landing to a hospital, and they gave him an adverse shot to try to save him.
A what shot?
Like, it's an adverse shot, it says, to try to save him from the opiate effect. He had overdosed, but he was warned by the doctor to stay in the hospital, but by his choice, he went on and left.
Oh, really?
So,
well, okay, I think I've heard enough by now, and I just want to say that don't believe the hype, okay? First of all, doctors and hospitals are there to basically off people. They don't know how to heal people, and I'm just going to go on the record again by saying that on the eve now of Prince's passing, because Prince was a rebel, much like I am. Prince was a famous individual who would do things in his own unique way because he knew what was up. He knew what was going on, not only in the industry, but in society, the government, and those powers that be. The evil ones, the hypocrites, the racists, the whatchamacallits, whatever you want, angle you want to take on it. And he definitely was someone on the list of those that were being monitored. So I don't believe anything that the news is going to put out right now that he was using drugs or something. Possibly, you know, but it's not without saying that he could have been targeted. I don't know recently what he's been trying to do because he's radical. And rightly so.
Adverse shot they gave him. What is an adverse shot? What did that do?
Yeah, folks, if you want to survive, don't listen to the doctors. If he didn't want to stay in the hospital, then don't disagree with him. He didn't want to stay in the hospital. He didn't want to submit to that kind of treatment. He probably survived longer than what has happened at this point. If he is indeed dead, he probably is. That's probably factual. But this must have been going on for a while. Some kind of struggle with doctors. Look, David Bowie died recently. What was that, a couple months ago? Yeah, I don't want to go anymore. I'm not going to, you know, give more publicity to this stuff. It's not, look, for whatever happened, it's going to be controversial if you scratch beneath the surface. Don't believe what the MSM is telling you, because it gives you a little factoid and just wrapped up in an intricate, tangled web of what they want you to think. The news is there basically to brainwash us. You know, things like, see, we're crying now. We're thinking about like how it affects us emotionally, how it takes us back to our youth, because we grew up with these things. What a perfect time, psychologically and sociologically, to plant a seed, to get a claw in or a tentacle wrapped around the people, around the generation, to control their minds. So they do this with death. I'm not doing that with folks. I'm opening your minds. I'm saying free yourself, understand what's going on. It's not as it seems. And I think that's what Prince would also advocate. If you go back now, because we're reflecting on someone's life as soon as they die, do a search on that stuff. Check out all the statements that he's made. He's actually been quite a bit. He's done quite a bit of statements that were shocking, controversial, eye-opening.
So it says here the police are investigating his death at Prince's estate.
What police?
His name is
Who, the good ones or the good
Prince
cops or the bad
Rogers
cops?
Nelson died at his Paisley Park residence this morning, at the age of 67, said his publicist.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm just a conspiracy theorist.
We don't know what's going on.
And he did make a lot of great music. I did get impressed by his message. So I'm just admitting that right now. I don't know if I would say Prince was a prophet. At least he's a minor prophet. He's a true poet. He's a unique artist. I think he's true to the human spirit. And I'll give him that.
I liked his movie, that he put the movie out and showed his life. He revealed what he kind of went through and how he
Purple
dealt with
Rain.
it. There's going to be a lot of Purple Rain and a lot
And
of
I wear
tears.
this purple in memory. Prince, rest in peace if you are indeed. And to the rest of you fans, we can all keep enjoying his music, but if there's something that he was trying to get across to people with his fame and his ability to reach out to the world, then we should take heed of that message and the warnings that he was giving. Just like all the other ones in past. I'm not going to name other names, but you will know. David Bowie, I said before. I mentioned him before just because that was also recently happening. I think it was in January. So, yeah. I really don't know what to say. I think I said too much. Thanks for watching.